Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball. The game is underway. Top of the first, Austin Meadows at the plate. He's got an 0-2 count. Albert Suarez, the next pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's still 0-2. Folks, welcome to Orioles baseball. I'm so sorry. I overslept. I'm here. Let me know if you can hear me. I made it in time for the first at-bat. I don't know how the hell I did it. Next pitch is hit in the air and fouled away. Still 0-2. Holy Toledo. Where's the coffee? Colton Cowser's in left. Mullins in center. Santander in right. Arias at third. Henderson at short. Westberg at second base. Westberg's in the lineup. Oh, my God. So much to catch up on. I don't know a damn thing. Jordan Westberg is in the lineup. We got a 1-2 count on Parker Meadows. I don't know anything right now. Folks, I need coffee. I need a change of clothes. I need everything. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air right field, and it's going to be caught out there by Anthony Santander on a line drive. Hard hit baseball by Meadows to right, but Santander is there to make the catch. Folks, I almost blew it. I somehow got on the air in time for the first batter. I missed one or two pitches. Westberg is back. Kerry Carpenter's at the plate. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike from Suarez. Folks, it took 156 games or whatever the hell it is, but my body finally gave out on me. Here's a fly ball to left field. Cowser shields his eyes from the sun, makes the catch 2 away. Hey. It's Albert Suarez. And he's going to pitch a game for you. BW's going to call a game or two. We'll have a good time. Just me and all the bird watchers. All right, here's Matt Vierling. He fouls a pitch away. Folks, as soon as this half inning's over, you don't sound right. Well, Scotto, you don't read right. That sound more like me? There you go. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. God, just the constant judgment. Should see some of the comments I got from yesterday. Unbelievable. Amazing day. I'm so happy with the turnout. It smashed just about every record you can possibly think of. This pitch is off the plate, and the count is 2-1. Eye crust is still firmly in place. Are you sure, Scotto? Didn't really sound that way, but all right. That's a ground ball to short. Henderson over to first in time, and the inning is over. Folks, once again, I can't believe it. We've got him back. Jordan Westberg is coming up to hit second. Gunnar, Westberg, and Santander due up in the bottom of the first. Here's some stupid free music, and I'll be back in a minute or two. I'm going to have to shut down the camera because I got to run around. I might be naked for a minute or something. I don't know. Just hang out and whatever. All right, thanks. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Hey everybody. The lighting needs to be worked on still. I only had time to take a leak and grab an ashtray. Those are my priorities. Tyler Holton on the mound. Again? They're pulling this crap again? All right, the Tigers are going to start with a guy that's going to go 1 inning, maybe 2. Gunnar Henderson's coming up to hit. Let's go.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
282 average for Gunnar as we get started. Bottom of the first. First pitch is on the outside edge for a called strike. So again, it's Gunnar Henderson, Jordan Westburg at second base, Anthony Santander in right field to lead off the ball game here for the Orioles. Next pitch is low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Colton Cowser will be in the cleanup spot in left field. Adley Rutschman does the catching, hits 5th. Ryan O'Hearn, first base, batting 6th. Kerstad, the DH, hitting 7th as Gunnar swings and misses on a pitch low and away. Ramon Arias also back in the lineup. Folks, I got a half chub. Ced Mullins batting 9th in center field as this pitch is low and away. 2-2 on Gunnar. Henderson batting .338 in the month of September. Well, dropped that average a couple of points because he just struck out here to begin the bottom of the first. Jordan Westburg is coming up to the plate right now.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
And the crowd here at the yard are on their feet. They recognize the occasion. Folks, I haven't hit this button in forever.
Well, west is that way. West is that way.
The pitch. He looks at one. How the hell are you calling that a strike, Blue? This is our boy. He's been down for how the hell long, and you're going to do him like that in the first pitch? Swing and a miss on the next pitch that he had to swing at because that same location was called a strike. So the umpire reminds Jordan Westburg of what it's like up here at the top. That one's low. You sure, ump? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jordan Westburg back in the lineup. Holton's 1-2 is swung on a miss. Westburg strikes out. But to be fair, the guy was pretty much given an 0-2 count without even being able to do anything about it. All right, Westburg. It's all right. You're back, buddy. You'll be all right. Santander's up right now. My goodness, I need some coffee.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
First pitch there is low and outs. Well, low. Would have been on the outside corner, but low. Tony 1 for 8 in the series, but that one hit was a 2-run homer. He's in 1 RBI shy of 100 coming into today. There's a pitch inside, 2-0 from Holton. .236 the average for Tony at the moment. The pitch, that one's in there. Bottom of the zone, called a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the first, no score. Final game, rubber game of this 3-game series. Final game at home in the regular season at Camden Yards for the Orioles. This is a foul ball off to the left. And the count is even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Charm City Chat, thank you so much for hanging in there. If you got here on time and you were wondering where the hell I was, well, I was about 2 feet away from this microphone, just not awake. This ball's hit softly to third. Vierling with plenty of time, though, to get the not too quick Santander. The Orioles go 1-2-3. Second inning coming up, no score. Time to make some coffee. Here's more royalty-free music. Albert Suarez, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. Are there any... folks, let me know. What else has happened before today's ball game besides the return of Westberg and Arias? I'm going to assume maybe that Johnson kid has already gone off the team after one day. And who else made way? One other guy. I would guess maybe either Rivera or Soto. Probably Rivera. Yeah, Johnson's gone. That much I figured. So who's the other guy? Soto. Okay. So we kept Rivera. All right. Riley Green at the plate. He's got a 1-1 count. 264 average. He's DHing today. Next pitch from Suarez is high, ball 2. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased one above the zone, did Green. The count even up at 2-2. Oh, glorious caffeine. Come to daddy. 2-2 pitch. Up and away. Full count. Payoff pitch popped up. Could fall in. Mullins a long run in, but he's there. He makes the catch. No problem. One down here in the top of the second. All right, here is Colt Keith, and he looks at a curve ball, perfectly placed on the outside corner, drops at the knees, strike one. It's the final game at home of the regular season, and I can't believe I woke up in a panic. It's like final exams and that ultimate nightmare, sleeping through your final exam. Oh, my goodness. I might have to come up with some kind of a backup emergency something or other. Somebody needs my direct phone number. I need a bat phone. Something. Send a drone over here to wake me up. I don't know. Here's an 0-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right, and the count remains 0-2 on Colt Keith, who's hitting .264. My goodness. I am waking up in front of your very eyes, everybody. It might take another inning or two. 0-2 pitch. Hey, a curveball called strike three. The umpire didn't even know what to do about it. It was so beautiful a pitch. He just had to sit there and admire it for a second before ringing up Colt Keith.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It is great, isn't it, Scotto? I can't wait. Here comes Torkelson, who takes a big cut and a ball hit down the left field corner, and that ball is going to sneak out of here for a home run. Are you kidding me? Spencer Torkelson hits it to the easiest part of the left field, right next to the foul pole, just sneaking it over there at 356 feet. And the Tigers have taken a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. I love how these guys will sit there and just look at it and then start to run because they're like, oh, wait a minute, that might not go. Just run. Why do you have to wait for it to leave in order to start running? I don't get it. Here's a call strike, and I know there's Oriole players that do it too. All right, called strike on Jace Young, making his first start of this series. And the 0-1 pitch is bounced in there for ball one. So they take this foam Little Caesars pizza home run celebration prop on the road, do they? I know we take our prop on the road, but here's a line drive hit hard down in the right field corner, and that is going to be a fair ball. Santander will dig it out, and that'll be a 2-out double for Jace Young. So a home run and now a very hard hit ball down the right field corner for extra bases. Albert Suarez has not had a good second inning here. But there's 2 down, a chance to just leave it 1-0. Got to get this guy, Trey Sweeney, who had a couple of hits yesterday. 247 average. First pitch from Suarez is a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now it's time for a lucky as well. Oh, my goodness. This is so strange. I'm supposed to have had a shower, loosen up the muscles here. That ball's blasted. Right center field. Mullins is going to go into a sliding attempt, but he can't catch the baseball. Torkelson will come all the way in to score. With 2 down, he was off with the crack of the bat. It's an RBI double by Sweeney. Or is that Jace Young? Excuse me, Jace Young. Torkelson obviously hit the home run. Jace Young scores. I can't keep up. Detroit's killing us here. 3 really hard hit balls in a row. Maybe a chat with Suarez here would be in order. We got 2 in, 2 out, and a runner at second base. Number 9 hitter Jake Rogers at the plate. And he fouls one off to the right. Folks, it looks like we got a sold-out crowd. I don't see a single open seat in the lower bowl after looking at that. Although out in the right center in the bleachers, there's plenty of room, plenty of seats. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We're looking at a replay of the Mullins-Slater collision. So I take that back. This pitch is hit in front of Suarez. He'll pick it up, throw to first in time, inning over. Suarez does not have a good inning. He gives up 3 hard hit balls. 1 leaves the yard. 2 more help make another run. And the Tigers going into the bottom of the second lead at 2-0. All right. Where's the lucky? By the way, did I miss anything here? What happened? Does this go all the way back? Oh, my goodness. We got Darren here. Go Tigers. All right. Go where? I don't know. Good luck in your division, though. Obviously, it's a giant up for grabs situation. Hell, the Mariners are back in it right now. Michael's here. Zopfinator. Card Crazed. Shoeless Joe. Loves my channel. Weird season. It has been a weird season. It really has. And it's only going to make these playoffs all the more lit, as the kids say. Let's see. So it looks like just a few people hanging out early. Robert's here. Matt. There's me. All right. So it looks like, hey, not so bad. You know, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. It could have been so much worse. Wow. All right. People started showing up. Great. How are we looking here otherwise? We got like 100 people? Hey, we do. We got like 100 people here. Folks, maybe if you haven't hit that like button yet, you can go ahead and do so. We're already off to a late start. Hell, there's nobody here. But hey, it's the final game at home this season. I'm just happy to be here to cover it. And if we've got an intimate crowd today after a record-breaking day yesterday, that's just fine with me. After yesterday, it lets me know, hey, you can have some slow nights. It can pick back up. All right, I need a lucky. I need it now. I am struggling, as Joe Namath would say. Colton Cowser at the plate, and he fouls the first pitch off to the right down the line. Cowser hitting .246, 22 home runs, 64 driven in. Can this guy win the Rookie of the Year or what? I don't know. He's gotten back to getting a bit hot lately. 1-1 the count here. This pitch is low. Excuse me. Sinus issues. Didn't have a chance to honk the horn yet either. This pitch is upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cowser has the highest F-WAR among rookies. If F-WAR is your thing. I've been saying that since I was a kid. You know what? F-WAR. It's not a good thing. All I'm saying is give peace a chance. This pitch is off the plate, and the count has gone full on Colton Cowser. This one's fouled back. We'll do it again. So this should be Holton's final inning of work, and he may not go all the way. Full count here on Cowser. The pitch. Swung on, hit hard, but foul. Again, right side. Cowser just a bit out in front. Good swing. 7 pitches in this at-bat. Holton on, what is he up to, 28 pitches? Pitch here is laid off, and Cowser draws ball 4.
I'm walking here.
Make that just 22 pitches for Holton. Adley Rutschman's coming up, and he'd love to face a lefty. Adley Rutschman, folks, he's heating up.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Little bit. The average still just 250, but the last week or two showing some signs. He did not show a good sign here on the first pitch. Lunging at a pitch below the zone, strike 1. Just 1 for 8 in the series. Maybe he is cooling back off. But I got a hunch he's going to come up big today. How about that? Your boy just said it. Maybe it's I'm still in REM sleep right now. But I got a vision, and that vision is a big day for Adley in the final home game of the season. 0-1 pitch, hit on the ground, foul. It's 0-2. We'll see. Not looking great right now. Detroit Tigers defensively. Matt Vierling at third base during the first 2 games. He's in left field. Meadows in center. Carpenter in right. Jace Young is at third. Sweeney at short. Colt Keith at second. Torkelson at first. And Jake Rogers behind the plate. All right. Here's an 0-2 to Adley, and that's taken inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first for the Orioles, trying to answer back after giving up a 2 spot in the top of the inning. Cowser's at first base, plenty of speed. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, tapped at the plate, foul, rolls back to the backstop. So 26 pitches now for this Holton guy, who is not designed to go much further than this. The Tigers must have somebody ready to go in the bullpen. Fans making plenty of noise, and the place is absolutely packed, folks. I can just now see the upper deck on left field and the final section, the worst seats in the house. They're packed. This pitch is low, and the count is even up at 2-2. Folks. Hey, it's the final game at home this season, and come on back for, I don't know, another time. I'm just not in the mood. 2-2 the count. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Rutschman goes down swinging. One away. Ryan O'Hearn coming up next.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
My sinuses, for crying out loud. Ryan O'Hearn is up here with one away. Cowser at first base. First pitch to him is taken inside for ball one. O'Hearn is just 1 for 2 in the series. I say just. The just is he's only had 2 at-bats. This ball is hit on the ground and softly, so the only play is at first base, and it's a race to the bag with Torkelson just beating O'Hearn for out number 2. Cowser now in scoring position with 2 down. It's going to take a 2-out knock from Silent J. So the Tigers, did they announce Holton was starting until the last minute? Did they wait for the Orioles lineup card to see all the lefty bats? I mean, what a bunch of punks these guys are. Just constantly starting games with relief pitchers. Kerstag with a big cut and a foul off to the right. I mean, if it's going to get you to 81 and 74, I guess more power to you, but hell, there's only 5 games between us. Yeah, he's a genius. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, it's not act like this has been around forever. This 2 games in a row with last week. That was the first time in 95 years they'd started a reliever in back-to-back games like that. The same guy. This is a swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Kerstad. 2 down in the inning. Cows are still at second base right now. Okay, let's go. Who'd I rather do? I don't know. Depends on what I had to drink. Swing and a miss. Kerstad goes down swinging, and the Orioles come up empty here in the bottom of the second. We go to the third. That's probably the end of the day there for Holton. We'll see who comes out next. Third inning coming up, 2-0 Detroit. All right. What the hell is going on here? What in the hell? Jesus, Bobby. I've been asleep this whole damn time. I don't know what in the hell's going on. Maybe Rock Kabatko can let me know. There's a shot at the ballpark, folks. You can see a packed house right there if you're not watching the game. The Yankees have realigned their starting pitching for the series. So Garrett Cole does indeed work his way into the series. He's going to start the final game. I believe we have Corbin Burns against Garrett Cole for the final game of that series. Dean Kramer against Clark Schmidt on Tuesday. Zach Eflin against Nestor Cortez Jr. on Wednesday. There's some news. Traffic advisory for today's game because there's so many people. Yep, that's the conclusion I came up with after reading those names off. Lineup today. There's a 5-alarm fire on the corner of Utah and Lombard. What the hell happened? Boog. Be careful with that barbecue, man. All right. So it's mainly about Westberg and Arias back. Amazing. I thought maybe they'd play that final game today with Norfolk and with the day off be ready in time for New York. But hey, now we got one game where it counts to be even more prepared for the series coming up in the Bronx. Parker Meadows, I want to keep calling him Austin, but That's from a lack of caffeine. This pitch is fouled away by Parker Meadows, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Meadows 0 for 1 today. Oh, that's good coffee. The 1-1 is low. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, really? Anything serious, Janet, or just a little something? Here's a ball hit on the ground to second base. Westberg gobbles it up, goes to first in time. 1 down. I just said Westberg, and it felt good. American League Comeback Player of the Year, Albert Suarez? I say yes. Give this man an award for something. The Orioles announced their Player of the Year, a day or two ago. Gunnar Henderson winning the award for the team for the 2nd consecutive season. First player to do so since Adam Jones. But Albert Suarez did get consideration. He was on the short list. And that, to me, is a nice tip of the cap by the organization. I still want to see him get something. He's got a 1-0 count here on Kerry Carpenter. And that ball's crushed. That ball's heading for the flag court. It's been a nice year for Suarez, but not a nice day today so far. He's just given up his 2nd line drive home run of the day. This one clearing the flag court and right. Kerry Carpenter solo shot number 16 on the season, and the Tigers have taken a 3-0 lead. Well, there you go. One more start for Albert against the Twins next weekend. So far today, not looking too good. He's given up a lot of hard-hit baseballs here in the early going. This pitch to Matt Vierling is low and away for ball 1. Man, Scotto, you are chatty as hell for a Yankee fan in an Oriole chat. I mean, you would think you're an Oriole fan. 1 ball, 1 strike on Matt Vierling. And the next pitch is swung on a missed 1-2. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. 1-2 the count on Vierling. Here comes the 1-2. And a wave at it. Terrible swing by Vierling. He was caught between a rock and a hard place or something. Strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's about as bad of a swing as you can take. Especially on a pitch that wasn't really breaking. It was a heater on the outside corner. 2 down, here's Riley Green. He fouls one away. All right. Suarez's next pitch, swung on and missed. Hits the outside corner, 96. 0-2 the count. Oh, my goodness. The 0-2 pitch. Foul back, will do it again. I think there was one game that started before this, and a lot of other games are now just getting underway. So we'll be doing some scoreboard watching, I'm sure. 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, Riley Green went after it and fouls it back. And the count remains 0-2. This one's hit on the ground, and a nice stab by Westberg. He goes to first in time, folks. Jordan Westberg. How about this play? Look at him stop this ball while going to ground, popping up and throwing out. Riley Green win the inning. It's all in the reflexes, folks.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
Hey, folks, this is Jack Burton. I'll be right back. I got to go honk the horn.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
I'll be right back. Oi. Okay. What do I need to do here? This light doesn't. Yeah, so I'm assuming probably not going to be anywhere near the turnout for the stream today here on the channel, but that's okay. It's football Sunday, and I get it. That's how it goes in September. But happy to have you here with us, folks. I mean, half the messages left. It's the Scotto chat room. This is a swing and a miss by Ramon Arias. Folks, where's his button? It's all the way in the back now.
I have a brother.
There you go. Ty Madden is the right-hander on the pitch now, and Arias with a little tapper that's going to roll foul. Jake Rogers, the catcher, right on top of this slow-rolling ball along the left field, the third base line. Rolls foul. Let's start a rally, Erica. Oh, good, it's the Ravens, but I don't follow the NFL all that close. And I am a bit of an adopted fan because I grew up during an era where the Ravens were not around and the Colts had already left town. 252 for Ramon Arias. 10 home runs on the season. 0-2 pitch to him is swung on and missed. So the first at-bat back for both Westberg and Arias ends in a strikeout. But that's okay. That will be okay. Well, all right. That's great, Scotto. There's a lot of other people hitting the like and sending super chats that aren't, all right. All right, man. Let's try to not make this the Scotto show, okay? The 0-1 pitch to Ced Mullins is swung on, hit hard, but, man, the first baseman's got it. He'll take it to the bag. Torkelson for the second out. Hard hit ball by Mullins. No luck there.
Folks said, now you know what to do.
2 down for Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
The Orioles don't have a hit yet. 1 trip through the order. Just 1 base runner. It's time to wake up. We've got a packed house here. I'm sure these players want to put on a show of some sort. First pitch to Henderson is low for ball one. Folks, say hi to Erica Henderson in the chat. She sometimes goes by Erica Holiday. Depends on who's up to hit. This pitch is low. All right. Got a 2-0 count here. Next pitch. That's at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 is outside, 3-1. Madden has a very jerky delivery. It's not a very smooth motion. It's very jerky. Pitch is inside. That's ball 4. Take your base, Gunner.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And that'll bring up Jordan Westberg for his second at bat today.
West is that way. West is that way.
Jordan Westberg has made a nice play in the field. Unfortunately, his first time up at the plate, he struck out, though the umpire kind of did him wrong. Let's see if he gets a shot here. Are you going to call that a strike again? Again! He's given a first pitch low, called a strike. Suck it, Blue. The 0-1 pitch. Unbelievable. That ball's hit off the bat, cued to second base, and Westberg will be retired on a ground ball to win the inning. Colt Keith with the assist. The Orioles are still looking for their first hit as we now head to the 4th inning. 3-0 Tigers. Ouch. The double header. Ooh. Oh, my.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get late.
Folks, we take you live right now to Erica's room. What's going on in there, Erica? What's that? My goodness, folks. Grab a towel. It is slippery over here. This is pathetic. Ugh. Yeah, John, I know. But guess what? We've got 2 very important players back. We are playing our final home game of the season. And, you know, we got a packed house. We've got a lot of people here to support the team. The outcome of this game, let's face it, folks. I mean, yeah, it'd be great to finish the season winning out. Even if we did, I don't think it's... Well, I'm not going to say I don't think, but it's not necessarily going to change what our fate is, which right now looks like the number 1 seed wild card. It looked like how it was going to be that way a week ago. It still looks that way. With each passing day, it gets stronger looking that way. I think we might be able to clinch a playoff spot today officially, although I think we'd have to win in order to get there. As Colt Keith fouls a pitch back 0-1 to begin the top of the 4th. But yeah, I'm done worrying. I'm done worrying. I just want to see this team, you know, compete. Now, if they just sit here and lay down for the next 6 innings, yeah, that's gonna upset me. I'm not gonna accept that. But I'm okay. We're down 3-0. I'm not worried about it. 1-2 the count on Colt Keith. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. A high fastball, and Suarez strikes out Keith.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
You're becoming increasingly annoying to me, just so you know. I mean, I guess there's nothing you can do about it because you're you. But it's such a passive-aggressive way of asking. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not waiting on anybody playing taps. Does that answer your question? Here's the 0-1 pitch to Spencer Torkelson. It's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scotto, again, you're leaving half of all comments. Maybe just slow down a bit. You know? Are you trying to dominate the Orioles chat room with 50% of all messages? Slow down, dude. Take a breather. I'm just waking up over here. 1-2 the count. Especially if you're going to direct everything at me. I'm trying to call the ball game. The 1-2 pitch is off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All right, 1 away, nobody on. 3-0 Tigers in the top of the 4th. Suarez is on 53 pitches right now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Make it another strikeout. Back-to-back Ks to begin the 4th.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Fantastic. I'm going to take a peek at some out-of-town scores here. I can't help it. Boston's up big on the Twins. Here is a called strike that looked a little bit high to Jace Young, who had a base hit in that rally his first time up. He doubled and scored. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count quickly 0-2. Suarez 1 strike away from striking out the side in order here in the 4th. That'd be quite the comeback after struggling these last 2 innings. Popped foul out of play on this 0-2 pitch. We'll do it again. So, folks, what are we looking at here? Are the Twins currently tied right now with the Tigers, or what's going on? Here's the 0-2 pitch. Foul back again on a high fastball to Jace Young. What else is going on here? Cleveland is scoreless with the Cardinals. That's the only other game up right now. Oh, Kansas City scoreless with the Giants. This one's up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Twins up half a game. Oh, right. The Twins are playing a doubleheader today, correct? Twins and Red Sox playing a day-night doubleheader. The 1-2 pitch is fouled back. Albert Suarez trying to put Young away after getting ahead 0-2. He's up to 60 pitches now with 2 away in the 4th. We'll take a closer look at the out-of-town scores here in a sec. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and Suarez strikes out the side.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's what I'm talking about, Albert.
3 is a magic number. Yes, it is.
All right, we're going to the bottom of the 4th. We're down 3-0. Suarez found something back. That's good to see. We need you, Albert. We need you in October. We've been needing you all year, buddy. Come on now. Bottom of the 4th, it'll be Santander, Kauser, and Rutschman due up. All right. Today's game is brought to you by Hokkaido sandwich cookies. Hokkaido sandwich cookies. Grab a pack today. They're delicious. They come individually wrapped in this very special little package. Let's open this puppy up. Folks, this is now a food tasting podcast. Breakfast is ready. Mighty good. Mighty good. And even better with coffee. Oh, that's the ticket right there. That's the ticket. Anthony Santander.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
That pitch is above the zone, but it's called a strike. Who the hell's umpiring today? Adam Beck. You're a loser, baby. This pitch is up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike to Anthony Santander. Grounded out his first time up. Average currently at 236. The pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball up and in on Tony. We need a hit. The 1-2. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's only so many trips to the concession stand one can make before you're like, all right, I've had enough nachos. I'd like to see some offense. Here's the 2-2, way outside, full count. Folks, get them taters up in the chat now. Baxter knows the deal. Janet knows the deal. You want some tater tots? You got it right there. I'm in on it. I'm in. Full count to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 4th, Anthony Santander. Next pitch is up and away, ball 4. There we go. We got a base runner. We now need to start getting some hits. A hit. A hit would be good.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Bill, you okay? Did you just find out who the real father is? What is this reaction, Bill? Are you okay? No hotter? No, Bill. I can't get any hotter than I already am. This is as hot as I can get, and I think it's enough because, you know, people just freeze in their tracks when they see me. Here's Colton Cowser. He takes a strike. Hang in there, Bill. Cowser's at the plate. The 0-1 is swung on a miss. It's 0-2. Cowser reached on a walk. That's the only other base runner for the Orioles in this ball game. A Cowser walk back in the second inning, and a Santander walk leading off the 4th here. 0-2 pitch is fouled away. Bill, you want to go ahead and just remove your own comment before I do, and you know, save you the public shaming, because I'm not, you know, up right now in the middle of the night to follow the team I love and call them chokers, okay? We lost a ball game. This ball's hit on the ground. They go to second for 1, back to first, not in time. It's a fielder's choice for Colton Cowser. 1 away as he now replaces Santander at first base. Ball was hit to second. Yeah, I mean, what are we doing, Bill? Come on, man. I respect you a ton, man. But what are we doing here? Again, the reality is what it is, okay? We're going to the playoffs for the 7th time in 41 years. All right? We've got some healthy players back. All right. We're playing in a league right now where there's not a single team that's going to get to 100 wins. The best record in baseball this season is going to have 90-something wins. If the Orioles finish 4-3, we get to 90 wins. So we're at 90. There's not a huge gap between us and just about anybody else out there, folks. And maybe the Scotto can even admit the Yankees don't think that they're going into these playoffs without issues. There's not a single team going into October without issues. Yeah, we've got ours too. So what? We've sat here for months talking about what's wrong with this team, what doesn't work, what needs to change. Guess what? It's over now. The changes have been made. The people who are on this team are on this team. We're done. Craig Kimbrell got cut. That was the last significant move that could be made. This is who we got. It's time to just root this team on and see what they can do. This ball's hit on the ground and off the third baseman's glove. It trickles into the outfield. And what are you doing trying to go to third base, Cowser? Cowser is nailed trying to go to third on a play that's right in front of him. Freddie Gonzalez is on the phone to make sure that this is not indeed an out. But what is Cowser thinking here? Yep. Slap on the helmet before a hand touches the bag. Yeah, any team is capable at this stage of the season, if you're going to the playoffs, on going on a hot run and going to the World Series. It happened to both teams last year. The Rangers were leading the division, and then they had a terrible September. They let the division slip away to the Astros. They back themselves into the playoffs, and what do? They win the whole damn thing. Who do they play? Another wild card team. So I don't want to hear it anymore, folks. Enjoy the ride, or maybe get off the train if it's too scary for you. Ryan O'Hearn is at the plate. He's got an 0-2 count. I can't believe we made that out at third. That was really bad by Cowser. I mean, again, it's okay to point out some issues as they happen in game. If you want to complain about Cowser trying to get the third, you have every right to. It was a bad decision. But to sit here and just crap on the team as a whole serves no purpose for me and my community here. This pitch is up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ryan O'Hearn. It's just a shame that I have to spend 5 to 10 minutes a game going over this stuff with some of you people. You're adults. You understand that life is full of, ups and downs. It's never an easy path to just about anything. We got a full count on Ryan O'Hearn. With 2 down, the runner at first will be off with the pitch. And he swings and fouls it away. All right. Is that it for the pep talk? Are we done? I mean, folks, just put some stuff into perspective, please. Perspective, folks. Life is short. Swing and a miss by O'Hearn, and the Orioles go down without scoring a run. So, yeah, that was a frustrating inning, but guess what? We got our first hit of the ball game. There's a little bit of something. More pep talk? All I can say is, folks, if the players had the same mentality as the fans, then congratulations. We aren't going anywhere. If the players felt the same way some of you guys do. It's their job to put up with all that flack that's probably 360 degrees social media in their face all the damn time. And wonder, boy, is this city even behind us? Do they even care? because I'm sitting. How do you think James McCann feels knowing he took a fastball to the face when he opens up Twitter and sees a bunch of people complaining because so-and-so is in the lineup or whatever? I mean, just calm down, people. I can't believe I'm the one telling people to calm down. Just remember that next time you want to call this team a trash or choke artist or whatever the hell. Think about James McCann taking a pitch to the face and then catching 9 innings because he cares enough. Come on, people. Perspective, for crying out loud. This day in Orioles history, September 22nd, 1961, Jim Gentile hits his 5th grand slam of the season, tying a major league record. Didn't Mattingly break that record? Didn't Mattingly have a crazy year where he hit like 7 grand slams? And I think he only had like 9 in his whole career, but like 7 came in one season. Here's a swing and a miss by Trey Sweeney to begin the top of the 5th. RBI double his last time up. This one's fouled away, and the count is 0-2. So Suarez struck out the side in the 4th, trying to get that pitch count under control. It's at 63. He has not allowed a walk. The 4 hits he has allowed have been hit hard, and they have damaged on the scoreboard. Couple of home runs. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Suarez strikes out his 4th straight.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And this is probably where people 10 minutes ago screaming for the head of Albert Suarez on a platter because he gave up 3 runs. Well, how do you feel now? This pitch is popped straight up. Behind the plate, Rutschman takes a look, but it's out of reach into the stands. One out, nobody on, top of the 5th. The Tigers up 3-0. I mean, this game is going to be half over in a minute. I feel like I'm still waking up. Here's a line drive right to Arias at 3rd as he makes the catch down to a knee. So everything's looking good in terms of reaction in the field for both Westberg and Arias. They've both had to make a couple of plays on some hard-hit baseballs here in the ballgame, and they've handled them. Good to see that. 2 down. Here's Parker Meadows back to the top of the order. 3rd time through for the Tigers. He takes inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 so far today. A line out and a ground out. 1-0 pitch from Suarez is fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, is that what it was? 6 grand slams, but the only 6 in his career. So again, I was 1 off, but it is remarkable to hit 6 in a season and to never have hit another one in an otherwise long career. It's pretty crazy. Here's a 1-2 pitch hit in the air. Mullins is waiting on it. He comes in a couple of steps, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So another strong inning from Albert Suarez. Picks up another strikeout. Gets the Tigers 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-0 Detroit. Just need to get these bats awake. Come on now, folks. Somebody say something motivational in this dugout. We've got a packed yard here. It's the final home game of the season. Win or lose, we got to at least show this crowd something. Yeah, let me take a look at the standings right now. Where do you do that? Well, I didn't want to just do that, but okay, fine. Boston's up huge on the Twins in that first game of a doubleheader, so I'm going to go ahead and say Minnesota's losing. So make them 81-74. So yeah, the Twins and Tigers right now are basically tied with Kansas City only one game ahead. So folks, 3 division opponents trying to fight for 2 spots, and then you got the Mariners 1 game behind that. But yeah, my money is on Detroit, Minnesota, or Kansas City entering the playoffs, 2 of those 3. We are still 4 games up on the Royals, and we're really 5 games up because of head-to-head. Obviously, if the Tigers were to somehow jump into the number 2 wild card spot and be the team that we'd play, they have the head-to-head against us. I mean, it would take quite the accomplishment for Detroit to finish with a better record. Even if they win the day, they're still 4 behind us with 6 to play. I mean, it's just getting too late, folks. We're pretty much stuck with this wild card home field advantage. Number 1 wild card. Heston Kjerstad is at the plate, folks. He's got a 2-0 count right now. Oh, the Royals are bad, Scotto. Where did you get this inside information other than the fact that I can see right in front of me they've lost 6 straight? Where did that analysis come from? How did you finagle that? 2-0 the count on Kjerstad. Oh, my goodness. The pitch. Check swing. Home plate umpire says he went, and the count is 2-1. Tell you what, Kjerstad is ready to go. As soon as the pitch is delivered, he's ready to go again. This next pitch is a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Down goes Silent J. Ouch. So yeah, one more look at this. Let's click on that wild card button. Yeah, I mean, if we were to win this game today, it's over. Like, officially. This ball's going to get blooped into center field by Ramon Arias. Folks, I have a brother.
I have a brother.
I have a brother.
I have a brother. I have a brother.
Ramon Arias, turn on the faucet, folks. Let's try to get back into this ball game, why don't we? Oh, good. We're going to the Bronx on Tuesday, and we finish off in Minneapolis playing the Twins. Ced Mullins at the plate, and he gets into one to right field. It's high, it is far, and it is gone! Bye, birdie! Ced Mullins gets the Orioles right back into the ball game. His 18th home run of the season. Straight out to right field. 3-2. We're back in it, baby. All of you negative Nancys can kiss my big fat white butt. Gunnar Henderson takes low. Hey, by the way, folks, that's our number 9 hitter, Said the Bum Mullins. A 2-run jack. Up to 18. He's also got 30 steals on the season. Did you know that? Did you know that he's quietly on the verge of a 20-30 season? The guy you all wanted to run out of town? Again, does anybody really know what the hell they're talking about? Other than me and about 15% of fans? Here's Henderson with a smash into right field, a base hit. A 1-out single for Gunnar. Tying run is on. Let's frickin' go. My goodness. Book Doc, I know what you're talking about, and I think you know what I'm talking about too. I tell you what, I mean, some of you people, we're down a run. We lost a game. He gave up a hit. I mean, God. What do you do when you go bowling and a ball goes in the gutter? What do you just collapse in misery? Are you having like PTSD? Just enjoy the ride, folks, and root the damn team on. Here's Jordan Westberg. Sheesh.
Well, West is that way.
I'm not promising a win today. What I'm promising you is that I'm going to give you, nothing but unconditional love as a fan and faith in my team. That's what I provide. Westberg's got a 1-0 count. Somebody left me a comment yesterday going, oh, the way you reacted to the negative criticism in the comments, I was laughing at it, but it was so awkward and uncomfortable. I'm like, well, which was it, pal? Were you laughing or were you awkward and uncomfortable? And here you are commenting about it 10 hours later. Nobody makes any sense. Here's a pitch up and in. 2-0 the count on Westberg, folks. 2-0 the count. Come on, Westy, keep the line a-moving. The pitch, low for ball 3, 3-0. Folks, I know exactly what adversity feels like. The team knows what it feels like, and so do I, running this channel. This pitch is right down the middle in the count 3-1. Taken all the way is Westberg. So maybe that's why I identify with what it's like to have slumps or down times. And just like this team, I'm not giving up. Here's a ball drilled by Westberg to left center field, and it'll get down and go all the way to the wall. Henderson's rounding third. He will score standing, and this ball game is tied. Oh, Dr. Ware back. Oh, my. Exactly. Negative Nancy's go home. If you said anything about we can't do a damn thing today, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm just going to stay positive. Guess what? This comeback just now felt really good to me. It didn't feel as good to you. You know why? Because you had to crap on them. Why don't you I'm giving you a chance right now, folks. The Reverend BW speaks. Give your heart to this team. Okay? Knowing that 29 out of 30 teams go home at the end of the year with nothing. Okay? We may not win this damn thing. It's okay. You still give your heart to the team. At this stage of the season, there's no time for anything else. I ain't got time to bleed. You heard? This is Jack Burton right now.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
My goodness. I didn't think I was going to become a reverend over here, but apparently that's what I got to do. Apparently that's what I got to do. Sam Kinison did it for a while, so maybe I can do it. Like right now, there are a few people in here that have been here for most games that know they say negative things all the time, and I don't see any of them saying anything about this beautiful 3-run comeback to tie the ball game. They're silent. I guess they're just going to wait for something bad to happen again before we hear back from them. Here's Anthony Santander. We've got a pitching change. Sean Gunter, the lefty, on to face Tony here.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
15th appearance of the season. We saw him in yesterday's ball game. This pitch is inside, and the count is 1-1. The Orioles have the go-ahead run now at second base, only 1 out. Santander at the plate. 0 for 1 today, but he did get a walk. Get them taters up. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, right side. The second baseman's got it. And that will be out number 2 with the runner now moving up to third base with 2 down. Jordan Westberg moves up to third base. Folks, Westberg comes back and shoots the gap to tie the ball game. I mean, folks, I have to look down and make sure I didn't make a mess. Luckily, everything's okay. Colton Cowser's up. Get them cows up and get this ball up. This ball's heading to deep right field. This ball is caught up against the wall. It's a home run robber by Parker Meadows. Meadows robs Cowser of a home run and an Oriole lead. Folks, that was a heartbreaker. Cowser, who had a two home run game, a couple of days ago. Oh, he gets robbed here. That is cow abuse. Somebody get PETA on the phone. We've had cow abuse right here in downtown Baltimore. Oh my goodness, that would have given us the lead. Michael, I was ready to cry it out, but good thing I didn't jump the gun, huh? Hot damn. Crimes against bovines. I like it. Utterly. All right, now. Now for that, somebody's got to go into a timeout.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Janet, what's that?
I apologize for Baltimore.
What'd you say, Janet?
I apologize for Baltimore.
All right, I didn't expect your voice to be so low, but...
I apologize for Baltimore.
Hey, all right, well, you do sound like a Janet.
I apologize for Baltimore.
All right. Janet. Yeah, wouldn't it on point if we wound up playing the Tigers? I tell you what. We better win this game so that we can split this series. What is the next tiebreaker if there's a split series head-to-head? What's the next tiebreaker? Run differential? Division record? I don't know. In terms of seeding the wild card teams. Michael's guessing division record as well. I don't know. It seems weird to do it that I could see if you're tied for the division, using division record as a tiebreaker, that makes total sense. But if it's a wild card and everyone's playing in different divisions, and you can't tell me that if you're playing in the Central where you get to play the White Sox 13 times, that's not an advantage. I don't think that's a fair way to decide a tiebreaker. I would go with run differential. I think that's a little more fair. Again, if you're talking about tying for first place for the division, oh man, Suarez just gave up another hard hit ball. Stay in the yard. It doesn't. Home run. And the Tigers are right back on top 4-3. What a wild ball game this is. Suarez gives up his third long ball of the day. And we better get somebody up because we can't afford to give up any more now. It's been a Jekyll and Hyde day on the mound here for Suarez. Either they're hitting the absolute tar out of it or they're not touching it at all. He's striking guys out and he's giving up homers. And back to the foam pizza. Matt Vierling is up. Nobody out. Top of the sixth. Tigers ahead again now 4-3. And I'm glad to see the chat isn't freaking out about it. It's almost as if we're beginning to learn that sports have ebbs and flows, ups and downs, twists and turns. Thank God I don't do basketball streaming. Can you imagine that? Well, they're up 4-2. Oh, God, we're done. And there's a three-pointer, and now they're ahead 5-4. Yay, we got this game. Oh, there's a foul. He makes both free throws. Now it's 6-5. The other guys. Oh God, we're toast. I mean, here's a swing and a miss by Vierling, and the count even up at 2-2. 76 pitches for Suarez. Keegan Aiken is getting up. He did not look so hot yesterday. 2-2 pitch is fouled back. We'll do it again. All right. Yeah, it would seem that way, huh, Nicholas? And here I am. I mean, I've got my own mental health issues, and I got to somehow corral this whole thing and keep everything in perspective. I don't know. I'm getting advice from, like, every direction. You know, this is the right way to handle the fans. I'm like, really? Huh. Where's your channel? When are you streaming? Let me come watch you. Oh, you're just. Then how do you know? Oh, okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Sociology, folks. Full count on Vierling. And that pitch is just off the plate for ball 4. All right, let's get somebody up, folks. Come on now. This is a wild game. We need to find a replacement for Suarez. Here comes Brandon Hyde, and that'll do it. Brandon Hyde's coming on, and that only means one thing. There's going to be a pitching change. Who was getting loose? I already forgot. But that's going to do it for Albert. Gives up 5 hits through 5 innings plus a batter. Unfortunately, 3 of those 5 hits left the yard. He also racked up several strikeouts, half a dozen to be exact. So hopefully, I mean, you take a, God, just a lot of home runs today, folks. The ball's flying out of here. Every run today by both teams has been scored by either a home run or a double. So it's been extra base city. Yeah, well, Book Doc, if you're talking about that's how it used to be, and in this day and age, it's only gotten exponentially worse. It's part of the reason why I didn't want to do a YouTube channel, why I didn't want to put myself in front of a camera or whatever. Like, I much prefer to be behind the scenes to make content because it does feel like everybody wants to, be a celebrity or something. I would rather, I should wear like one of those Daft Punk masks. But I mean, you know, I got a low quality camera. I'm in a very humble little apartment here. I'm wearing the clothes that I slept in. It's pretty clear I don't give a shit about all that stuff. But most people do. Anyway, I need another lucky. Riley Green at the plate, top of the 6th, and it's a swing and a miss. Keegan Aiken on in relief. Runner at first, nobody out. 63rd opinion, 63rd appearance on the night. Yeah, that's a called strike 2 by Aiken on the outside corner at the knees. Yeah, Jonathan, we know. It was probably somewhere around the time where I yelled, "And Cowser has been robbed of a home run." Probably somewhere around when I said that was when it kind of hit us. Hey, here's some more inside info. Jordan Westberg's back. This pitch to Green is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I tell you what, folks. I tell you what. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I mean, how would it be missed? Jonathan, you got to understand, I'm in a bit of a mood. I think people know what the deal is, but, you know. Yeah, I mean, if there's going to be a robbed home run, believe me, it will have been mentioned anytime it happens. This one is swung on a miss. Keegan Aiken gets the strikeout of Riley Green.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Who is going to pay Snell? Any guesses? I don't know. Now that the Mets are competitive again, going to be in the playoffs this season, I'm looking at their rotation. I know they've got the money, or at least they've always had the money. I know they want to think about getting Juan Soto, but if they don't get Juan Soto, I can definitely see them paying money for Snell and give that staff an ace. They don't really have an ace on that staff. You know, what is it? Quintana, Minaya, Severino. Here's Colt Keith, and he looks at a called strike 2, 0-2. Runner at first, 1 out. Keegan Aiken on in relief of Albert Suarez. And the 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Aiken gets the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I wouldn't guess the Padres simply because he was just there. It's only been, what, 2 seasons? So he leaves the Padres, goes to the Giants for 1 year, and then goes right back to San Diego? I don't see that happening. That'd probably be the last team I'd pick. Spencer Torkelson at the plate. 0-1 the count. Yeah, Jonathan, everybody was really disappointed with the way yesterday's game ended. I mean, Jackson Holliday made a critical error that let the Tigers also score that late rally to put the game away. So, yeah, between Holliday stuck at third base, he didn't tag up. He probably could have scored on that shallow fly ball that the third baseman caught, but he was down on his back when he caught it. Here's a pop-up on the infield. Henderson's going to make the catch to end the inning. And that'll do it here in the 6th. Keegan Aiken comes in and mops up the rest of the inning without a problem. But the Tigers do regain the lead with another home run, a solo shot by Kerry Carpenter. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Tigers 4 and the Orioles 3. Yeah, Jonathan, everybody was, everybody was feeling it yesterday. It was a tough way for the game to finish out. And look, if we don't win today, it's going to feel tough. Fell behind, we came back, and then 1 inning later, boom, another damn home run. But this is what it's all about, folks. Baseball. Yeah, well, if Burns is going to the Mets, then obviously I wouldn't think Burns and Snell. But I don't think Burns is going. I think Burns wants to be on the West Coast all good. I think he's been on the record as saying as such. Unless the Orioles can, or somebody else really dangle an offer that is nowhere near what anybody on the West Coast can offer. I think he wants to play somewhere between Arizona or California or somewhere in those parts. You see, the thing is, you Yankee fans, you guys are so Soto obsessed that you're driving his price tag up. His agent is probably watching Yankee social media every day going, look at this. Look at how much they absolutely adore Juan Soto and how much they want. I mean, even NYY Underground, who does play-by-play on YouTube for the Yankees, he's got a sound effect button for Soto. Every time he comes up to the plate, it says, sign the contract. Sign the contract. You guys are so desperate to make sure you sign him. All you're doing is making that price tag go up. That ball is fair. Third base line. And Adley Rutschman's going to make it into second base. Folks, the tying run is on. It's a leadoff double for Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And turn on the sprinkler. Give it a little bit of a splash. Robert, I don't know if he lives in Phoenix or exactly where, but it is out there in the southwestern part of the country, whether it's California, Arizona. That's going to do it for Gunter, the lefty, as the Tigers are going to go to the bullpen here. The Orioles have the tying run at second base, nobody out in the bottom of the sixth, and a bullpen change underway here for Detroit. I gotta clear my nose again, folks. So I'll be right back. Sinuses have been. I haven't even taken my meds yet. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's bad news. I'll probably have. Well, I shouldn't even joke about it, but whatever. All right. Here's some stupid music. I'll be right back. All right, here we go, folks. Who's up? Emmanuel Rivera is going to pinch hit for Ryan O'Hearn. Okay, so that must have already been announced. And now Brennan Hanafy A right-hander is on to face Rivera.
Mr. Emmanuel Lewis.
And he hits a tapper foul off to the left. I mean, Rivera, please. Does anybody know fundamental baseball anymore? I was talking to somebody about this last night. I mean, folks, it's the tying run at second base, nobody out. And you're a hitter like Rivera. Number one job is get that runner to third. Hit the ball on the right side. Just concentrate on doing that. Let's move this tying run in 90 feet away. If you get a hit, great. But just work on going to the right side here. This pitch is a check swing. He lays off, and the count is 2-1. I'd say bunt, but I don't think Rivera is the bunting type. Plus, Rutschman at second base isn't super fast either. A bunt that's not good could be... See, now he hits it on the left side, and now Adley has to stay at second base. 1 out in the inning. I remember growing up in situations like this, the right thing would be done like way more than half the time. Like to the point where, to me, it just seemed like easy, I guess. I guess it's not that easy to do this anymore, but... just can't move a runner to third. Here's Heston Kjerstad, folks. He takes low for ball 1. Again, it's Hannafy, the right-hander, out here. Kjerstad has struck out both times today. The 1-0 pitch. That one's lined left side. Can it get down? It's going to stay in the yard, but in foul ground out of reach of the left fielder. Kjerstad's been going opposite field a lot. Hey, speak of another guy we're happy to see back. Danny Coulombe getting loose for the Orioles in the bullpen right now. 1-1 count on Kjerstad. Tying run at second base. 1 out. 4-3 Detroit, bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Kjerstad takes that low pitch for ball 2. The 2 strikeouts Kjerstad has had today, it's been mostly due to chasing a pitch below the zone, and it seems like the Tigers are trying to get him to chase again. Now, that time it was framed by the catcher. That's a called strike 2. Again, bottom of the zone. That is where the Tigers are pitching Kjerstad. Let's see what he can do here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Low, and he lays off. Full count. Come on, folks. Everything's low. Everything is low to Kjerstad. Come on, Heston. You got to know when to lay off and when not to. Payoff pitch coming in. Inside, ball 4. Take your base and push that tying run. Oh, he's already at second. I don't know. Put the go-ahead run on. Whatever.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right. I need to call an audible here. Where are we at? Gotta quickly get here. How fast can I do it? Folks, Ramon Urias is at the plate. And wow, my game just jumped to 2 pitches ahead. The count is 1-1. I just had my record skipped. It's 1-1 on Urias, folks. Sorry. And the pitch is hit off the pitcher. It's going to go to third base. A barehanded pickup, and they get Urias. Unbelievable. Wow. Jace Young able to handle the carom off of the pitcher. Barehand pickup. And the first baseman has a stretch all the way to get Urias. And the trainer's going to come out to look at the pitcher. And he didn't even grab that ball. Wow, what a play by Jace Young. He picks up this baseball and does not pick it up cleanly. But as he's rising his arm up to throw, he's able to adjust and get a good grip on the ball before making that throw. Jace Young with a fine play right there. That is a tough break for us. It took a perfect play like that. Otherwise, we'd have bases loaded with one out. Instead, second and third with two down, and it's going to be up to Ced Mullins to be a hero again. Folks, the bum is up.
Both said, now you know what to do.
The bum is up. Come on, Charm City chat. Give me a B. Give me a U. Give me an M. What's that spell? First pitch to Mullins. Taken 97, top of the zone for a called strike. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. Oh, boy, I really got the hiccups. Second and third. That's where we're at. The pitch. That's a line drive down the right field side, but foul. Oh, Ced, just a little bit out in front. He hit a frozen rope. Just a little bit out in front. Two-run bomb his last time up. And this time nearly missed an extra base hit to give us the lead. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and the inning is over. My, oh my. Easy come, easy go. The Orioles have left 6 men on base. The Tigers just 2 through 6 innings. The Tigers still lead at 4-3. Yep, I'm paying the price for not taking my medicine as soon as I woke up. Kind of forgot. Probably going to take about a half an hour to kick in. So the next half hour is not going to be easy. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard, folks. What matters? Hey, look, the Royals are losing again. Top of the 6th, the Giants with a 2-0 lead. The Guardians currently scoreless, but they've got that division wrapped up. The Mariners are winning. At the end of 3, the Mariners are up 2-0. It is quite the race down the stretch here. Bunch of other scores that I don't give a damn about, and I'm sure you don't either. Braves up 4-3 in the Marlins. Pirates up 2-0 on the Reds. Rays up 2-0 on the Blue Jays. Astros up 1-0 on the Angels. And Diamondbacks 8-1. That's only in the 3rd inning on the Brewers. Rain delay between the Nats and the Cubs. That first game of a doubleheader, the Red Sox beat the Twins 8-1. Yankees and A's are about to start in about 40 minutes. Speaking of about to start, is it about time for me to do a refresh? I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's do a refresh on this stream here while I'm thinking about it. I might miss the first pitch or two, folks. Apologies as I get this game up and running for the final. Okay, Danny Coulombe is on the pitch. Danny Coulombe is on the pitch, his second appearance since his injury return. And immediately the Tigers go for a pinch hitter to replace the lefty Jace Young. It's the righty Andy Ibanez at the plate. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. What's going on, David? Welcome. Top of the 7th, the Tigers up 4-3. Leadoff man with a 1-0 count. Next pitch is right in there for a strike, 1-1. Hey, folks, if you haven't hit that like button already, please do so. I never remember to talk about it, maybe once a game, and it's usually with about 10 minutes left. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. We broke records yesterday, folks. We had over 7,000 people tune into the game. We had a record for most people in the chat at one time, over 400. Broke that record by well over 100. Total watch time, average watch. I mean, the whole damn thing, folks. Crazy stuff. Playoffs right around the corner. 1-2 pitch to Ibanez is fouled off to the left. We'll do it again. One ball, 2 strikes. Coulomb gets the sign. The next pitch. Big breaking ball in the dirt, and the count even up at 2-2. This season, lefties are batting 189 off of Coulomb. Righties, 140. Swing and a miss on a nasty pitch. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I mean, that's ugly. That is ugly for Andy Ibanez. He strikes out. One away here in the 7th. Trey Sweeney's up, 1-2. He will hit for himself, lefty on lefty, and he takes a called strike. RBI double back in the 2nd inning. The 0-1. Swung on, tapped foul at the plate, 0-2. Folks, after today, we've got a Monday off. Time to re-energize and, get mentally fit for the series to come, which is going to be in the Bronx. Folks, it may not have anything to do with the outcome of the division, but it certainly is a big series nonetheless. If we win just one of those games, we win the season series. That's something to be proud of. Here's a pitch breaking low and away to Sweeney, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. But you just want to see us be competitive. I mean, if there's one thing I'll say, even if we sort of just kind of, drag our feet into the playoffs, going, 4-6 down the stretch or something. There's a called strike 3 on a breaking ball. Sweeney sits down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I do think the Orioles are benefiting from the fact that down the stretch we are playing teams that are still in it. Teams who are playing as hard as they can, like Detroit. The Yankees are going to try to play their hardest against us. Hell, they had to rearrange their rotation in order to give them the best chance to go after us. So that's competition. And then you got the Twins for the final series. They're still fighting for their playoff lives. So once we get in, we're already going to be in that playoff mode, if you know what I mean. And I think that could benefit us. Jake Rogers is at the plate, 2 down, nobody on. He's got a 1-1 count. 0-2 today. This pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-1. Double barrel action for the Orioles in the pen. Lefty Cionel Perez, righty Canó getting loose. The 2-1. Breaking ball low. You'll hear breaking ball a lot, folks. Coulomb doesn't throw a whole lot of the fast stuff. His fastball is only right at about 90 miles an hour. Everything else, though, is moving all over the place. The 3-1 pitch, and that one is way inside for ball 4. 2-out walk to the number 9 batter, and that immediately gets Brandon Hind out of the dugout. Lineup flips over. A lefty Parker Meadows due up with another lefty Carpenter behind him. I'm guessing then we're going to go to Canó Perez. It does appear to be Perez who's getting ready to come into the ballgame. So one lefty is coming out and another one's coming in. Call to the bullpen. Might as well kill this off. Well, it's Sunday, and this is my communion.
This is great iced tea.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Folks, it's a one-run ball game. The Orioles still have 3 innings at the plate to do something. Hang in there, folks. As your attorney, I advise you to have a lucky before breakfast. That rotten attorney of mine, Dr. Gonzo, is at it again. We can't stop here. This is bat country. We were somewhere around Towson, on the edge of the desert, when the drugs began to take hold. Canó Perez is on. First pitch. Low and away for ball 1 to Parker Meadows, who's 0 for 3 today. Did come up with a huge play defensively, though. He robbed Colton Cowser of a home run that right now is the difference in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Fastball top of the zone. 1-1 of the count. Here's a slider right on the outside corner, a perfect pitch, and the count is 1-2. One more strike gets us out of the top of the 7th. Runner at first. This pitch is on the outside corner, and look at that. Rutschman pops right out. He knew that was strike 3. Didn't even wait for the umpire to say nothing. It is strike 3, and this inning is over. Perez comes in and closes the door on the 7th inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
7th inning stretch time in Baltimore. You want a snack, Scotto? I got a snack for you, pal. How about I throw you some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hey, folks, 7th inning stretch. What do you say we make a push to 100 likes? Here's that moment I was talking about. Everything's being put on hold for just a brief minute, if you don't mind. If you're watching right now and you have not hit the like button, it's okay. Some people don't remember to do it. Some people need a reminder. It's fine. Here's that reminder. We've got a deal, okay? I give you 3 hours of baseball coverage. You give me 1 second of tapping a thumbs up with your finger to help out the channel. I think that's a fair deal. What do you say? We're up to 85 likes now. We can get this out of the way, and I won't even bring it up again if we can just get it right on up to 100. What do you say? 87. Here we go. Folks, get in on the action. I promise you, it will not result in spam email or a salesman knocking on your door. 90 likes, folks. Here's that push, and then I won't have to talk about it again for the remainder of the ball game. 9 away. Here we go. Where's that thank you button?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Folks, come on, Charm City chat. Let's count it down. We're up to 8 more to go. Can we get there before the next pitch of the next inning? 7 to go. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. See, now if you haven't done it yet, now you kind of feel a little bit guilty, right? Because 6 to go. We're almost there. Thank you so much. 5 to go. Bottom of the 7th coming up for the Orioles. It's time for a rally. 3 to go. Can we get it before first pitch, folks? I won't miss a pitch for you. I will not miss a pitch for you. We're almost there. Can you feel it? We're just on the precipice, folks. The precipice. 2 to go. Kevin Brown and Jim Palmer having a chat as we wait for this inning to start. Here we go, folks. Gunnar Henderson's up. We'll have to check on it later.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Thanks so much for allowing me to take a minute or two to try to help get the like count up. First pitch to Gunnar. Outside, ball 1. Hannafy, the right-hander, still out here for the Tigers. That was his 17th pitch since coming on. Gunnar's 1 for 2 with a walk, a single, and a run scored. Off the plate, 2-0. It's not even close. Top of the order for the Orioles up here in the bottom of the 7th, down a run. The 2-0 pitch. If you call that a strike, what the hell is the matter with you, Blue?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
The 2-1 to Gunnar is off the plate. Are you sure? Gunnar should be at first base right now, you dumbass.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
3-1 the count. The pitch. Off the plate, ball 4. Are you sure, ump?
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The tying run is on. Nobody out. Jordan Westberg coming up. Come on, Westy. First pitch is swung on and fouled away.
Well, West is that way.
Jordan Westberg, RBI double his last time up. It tied up the ball game. The 0-1 pitch is, don't you dare call that a strike. The ump does not. It is low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Santander is on deck. The pitch, low, 2-1. 2-1, folks. The pitch, Taken low, ball 3. Andy Ibanez stays in the game and plays third base. Jace Young out of the ball game. The 3-1 pitch. He swung at ball 4 on a pitch inside, fouls it away. Full count. Gunnar should be off with this pitch. Gunnar should try to take off here on a full count. And even if Westberg can't put the ball in play, maybe he can steal. The pitch hit on the ground. Third baseman's got it. And Henderson did take off. And that will result in avoiding a double play. Jordan Westberg grounds out to third base. Henderson thankfully took off with the pitch. And that's why you do it, folks. Nice stop by Ibanez at third, who just entered the ball game. But he only had one play here. And now this rally doesn't end. Instead, the tying run is in scoring position. We still got a couple of outs to play with in the inning. And the Tigers are about to make another pitching change. A right-hander coming in for Detroit. Bottom of the 7th, 4-3 Tigers. The Orioles with a tying run in scoring position. Anthony Santander is due up next, folks. They're going to pitch to him. I'm not seeing anybody pitch around Tony in situations where it makes sense. But here, you probably don't want to, even with a base open, put him on because he is the go-ahead run. But, yeah, so it's always nice when you have to pitch to Tony. Yeah, folks, what do you say? If we're going to break one record tonight, how about we break a record for the most taters in the chat ever? Here's a bunch of tater tots. Taters galore. Tater, I hardly know her. Folks, we did pass 100 likes. Thank you so much for helping me get there.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Should I take a peek at how the subs are doing today? We had a great day yesterday. We had about 30 new subscribers in yesterday's ball game. And we're hoping with a deep playoff run, maybe this channel can get up to as many as 2,500, maybe more. 2235 is where things stand as of right now. And, folks, why don't we hang out here? Tony at the plate, first pitch, and he fouls it out of play. Anthony Santander ready to go.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
0 for 2 with a walk back in the 4th. Gunnar Henderson is the tying run at second base. What if he stole third? Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Yeah, I only suggested because it would be a surprise, because conventional wisdom would be don't run when you're already in scoring position with Tony at the plate, but that's the exact reason why it might catch the Tigers off guard. And then you get that runner at third with only one out. This pitch is fouled away. It's still 0-2 on Anthony. Hey, thank you, Edward. Runner at second, one away. The Orioles, one run down. 0-2 pitch to Tony's a called strike 3. And, man, does that suck. You hate to see Tony take a called strike 3 because he can hit just about anything 3-4 inches off the plate in all directions. Instead, he leaves the bat in his hands and goes back to the dugout. 2 down, it's going to be up to Colton Cowser. And, man, does he deserve to tie this game up after getting robbed on a home run his last time. Check swing on a low pitch. No swing. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Taken in the dirt, 2-0. Henderson at second, 2 down. We need that 2-out base hit. Here's a ball hit in the air. It's high. How far? Going back, near the track, on the track, and the catch is made. Cowser comes up short of a home run again. Not nearly as heartbreaking as the last time. This one's caught on the track, but all the same, Cowser. We're talking just micrometers on the bat, microseconds on the swing, whatever the situation is, that close to finding a home run ball twice in consecutive at-bats. The Orioles will head now to the 8th inning, down a run. 4-3 Detroit. I can't believe I overslept. There was no alarm that went up. I popped up out of bed like in a panic. I went, ah! What time is it? Where is it? What is it? And the first thing I do, I go over to the stream page to see the chat, and I'm like, oh my God, the chat is already full of people talking. How much have I missed? Couldn't even figure out if the game was already on or what. Good Lord. That was almost a nightmare. What is your football team? It's the Ravens. But again, folks, I'm not as avid a football fan as I used to be. And again, I've been living over here in Thailand for about a decade now. And for most of that decade, I had a job writing about Premier League soccer, which, in England, they play on Sundays during the NFL season. And they play at different hours, and, those were my work hours. And then by the time I was done, the NFL games would be on from like 2 in the morning to like 9 in the morning, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't really follow the sport. Justin Henry Malloy is on the pinch hit with Canó Perez still out there on the mound. First pitch is ball 1. Next pitch is strike 1 as Perez works a slider into the zone here. Malloy pinch hitting for Kerry Carpenter. And that ball hits him on the foot. Oh, another unfortunate event. Perez with one of those sliders that go low and in on a right-hander. And it went low and in right on top of the foot of Justin Henry Malloy. Top of the back foot. So he's on at first base with nobody out. That sucks. And is he going to be pinch run for here? It looks like he will be. Winseal Perez is on to run for Malloy, who just came up there to get one at bat, get hit on the foot, and now go back to the dugout. His day is over. Matt Vierling at the plate. 0 for 2 with a walk. 258 average at the moment. And the 0-1 is low. Oh, Jeremiah. Everybody here knows what my my Premier League team is. Jacob Webb's getting loose. They're the team that just is always right on the cusp of being top 4 or maybe getting a trophy, but just can't ever seem to do it. No, not West Ham. West Ham. West bloody ham. It's a London team, though, Jeremiah, so go about, east and north a little bit. Scotto's got it. Here's a ball into right field, caught by Santander, 1 down. Oh, that's as far away from London as you can get. Newcastle's all the way up at the tippy top. Neither. It's Spurs, my friend. It's Spurs. I said London. Riley Green at the plate, and he takes a pitch inside. 1-0 the count. Heung-min Son. That's right. One of our current great players. Son's a pleasure to watch. This pitch is a called strike at the bottom of the zone to Riley Green. The count even up at a ball on the strike. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Tigers with a runner at first base. Perez throwing his 13th pitch since coming on. Well, first he'll go to first and check on the runner. My wife is out of the hospital. It's going to take at least another couple of weeks for her infection to clear, but it looks like she's getting better. Fantastic, Cantankerous. Yeah, she's definitely getting better if they released her. So just a matter of time, my friend. I tell your wife, BW says, I hope you get better ASAP. Hang in there, and you'll be feeling better in no time. I know all about pain management, believe me. This ball's hit on the ground to Westberg. He fields it, goes to first. Gets the 1 out he can. 2 down, but the runner from first now gets into scoring position at second base. All right. Colt Keith. This will probably be Perez's last batter with the right-hander Torkelson on deck, who's already homered today. Keith is 0 for 3, including a strikeout. In fact, all 3 have been strikeouts. He's going for the golden sombrero. He fouls the first pitch away here. 0-1. Colt Keith on the verge of a golden sombrero. Yeah, I'm not even worried about it right now, Falco, because, again, that used to be my my profession, writing about the Premier League for NBC Sports. But after being let go these past 2 seasons, all of my attention has been put on baseball again. So I'm barely following the Premier League right now. I caught about 20 minutes of the North London Derby last week. And when I found out it was a 1-0 win for Arsenal, not in the least bit surprised. My lovable Spurs, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Keith from CNL Perez. Low and away with that slider again. And the count is 1-2. On that pitch, Wencio Perez steals second base. Or did he? Or is he already there? I don't know. They cut to him. Didn't he wind up there on the ground ball? Yeah, he was already there. Never mind. Not a stolen base. This pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. Breaking ball hit on the ground, right to first. And a Rivera with a race to the bag. He will make the putout unassisted, and this inning is over. Folks, we go to the bottom of the 8th. We just need to get a run. Let's do it now, and let's not wait to the 9th. Who do we have coming up? Let's see. Adley, Rivera, and Kerstad. Folks, this is what we want to do. We want to at least get one guy on in this inning and not send up 8-9-1 for the 9th. You want to be able to send up at least the 1 and 2 guys, Gunnar and Jordan. And you feel like if they can both get a chance, Tony's probably going to have a good shot at getting a chance too. It's just that whole domino effect. So, worst case scenario, even if we can't rally in this inning, please, let's just get 1 or 2 guys on base and set ourselves up for a potential 9th inning rally. One or the other. I'll take it here. I'll take it in the 9th, but you got to at least do something here in the 8th to make that 9th inning a little more high probability of something. Hey, Aaron, thank you. And folks, feel free to send in your compliments to my job as doing play-by-play for the Orioles. You know, I live in Thailand. I'll call a game at any hour. I have not missed a single game this season, although tonight nearly ended that streak. I've committed my entire life to doing this. It's all I live and breathe. And I'm doing it knowing that I'm going to make a very meager income. It's not about that. It's just about starting this community and just having it be successful enough to keep going. Adley Rutschman at the plate. He takes a terrible swing. Will Vest, right-hander, on now for the Tigers. We saw him in yesterday's ball game. He finished up the 7th inning and is on here to begin the 8th inning. Adley behind 0-1.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Long story, Scotto. We'll have to wait for another night. I've told that story a little bit too much. Oh, and 1 the count on Rutschman, and the pitch is popped up. Going to be a can of corn in center field. Meadows has the catch. 1 away in the 8th. Not too good from Adley. We need to get on base. Emmanuel Rivera. Again, we got to, if nothing else, get a guy or 2 on base here. Or else it's just going to be 8, 9, and 1. Worst case scenario, Gunnar is going to have 1 more swing in this game. Rivera takes inside for ball 1. He came on to replace Ryan O'Hearn after pinch hitting. 0 for 1, though, in that pinch hit spot. He had a ground out back in the 6th. He's now ahead in the count here, though, 2-0. Wincio Perez, who came on to pinch hit, he's playing out in right field now. This pitch is a called strike on the inside edge. 2 balls, 1 strike on Emmanuel Rivera.
Mr. Emmanuel Lewis.
Ah, interesting. This pitch is fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, if Pete is ever interested in talking to me ever again, maybe we can arrange something. I've extended my olive branch. I don't know where his is. 2-2 the count. 1 down, nobody on. Pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes to Emmanuel Rivera. You're welcome, Cantankerous, and that's again unconditional. You got things going on that you want to share. We're here to support you. We're a community here. We got lives going on, folks. Rivera with a ground ball to shortstop, and he will be retired easily for the 2nd out. Folks, I just wanted to get at least 1 guy on base in this inning. This is what I was afraid of. We gotta make sure we get the top of that order up. We want to see Tony get up in this game 1 more time. Heston Kjerstad is up right now in a swing and a miss on the first pitch at the bottom of the zone. Kjerstad is 0 for 2. This one's hit on the ground hard, but right to second base. That'll end the inning. Damn it, we're going to the ninth with the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. Gunner will hit in the ninth inning, but will we see Tony? We'll see. Ninth inning coming up. We're down a run. 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors for Detroit. 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors for Baltimore. There have been homers and doubles in this game. Scoring summary in the second inning, Spencer Torkelson with a line drive home run down in the left field corner. The best place to hit a home run in left field in this yard. It's a fair home run, 356 feet. He snuck it in there. And then Trey Sweeney in the same inning gave it a 2-0 score with a RBI double scoring Jace Young. They added one more in the third with a Kerry Carpenter solo home run off of Albert Suarez. But then the Orioles fought back to tie the ball game up in the bottom of the fifth with 3 runs, 2 of them scoring on a Ced Mullins homer and then an RBI double by Jordan Westberg, bringing home Gunnar Henderson. We had a tie ball game, but it only lasted to the next half inning when the Tigers took the lead back with their 3rd home run of the day, 2nd home run of the day by Carpenter, a solo shot to right, makes it 4-3, and that's where we've been ever since. Heading on now to the 9th. Rubber game of this series, and if Detroit takes it, not only do they win this series, they win the season series. 4-2. That kind of sucks. I want to win. Either way, fantastic turnout here for this final home game matchup. We got Yenny or Canó out here right now. Sorry. Just taking a look. Canó making his 67th appearance, 2.84 ERA. And due up right now is Spencer Torkelson. He'll be followed by Ibanez and Sweeney in the 9th. First pitch is swung on and missed with a sinker there from Canó. Oh, man. These one-run ball games, it's hard to do anything but to think about this play or that play and what could have made a difference. Obviously, the one that's, I don't know if it's the easiest to digest or the most painful, but that home run robbing catch by Parker Meadows really stings right now. But we've also, as we have very often, I've had a couple of opportunities to drive in runs and stranded them. I think we've got 6 men left on base through the first 8 innings. Might be 7 even, I'm not sure. At least 6. Torkelson with a 1-2 count. Pitch from Canó. Swung on, fouled off to the right. Still a ball on 2 strikes. Anybody got any idea what the attendance is today? Is it a sellout? I mean, you see some few empty seats right behind home plate, but you know how that goes. That's not an indication of anything, really. This pitch is outside, 2-2. But the fact that the last section of the upper deck all the way out in left field is pretty much jam-packed makes me think like we got a sellout on our hands. Gregory Soto's getting up in the bullpen. Here's a ground ball to Gunnar Henderson. He does a nice job of collecting this baseball. And he fires over to first in time for the first out here in the 9th. Zach McKinstry. Another new name into the game right here. Pinch hitting for Ibanez, who pinch hit earlier for Jace Young. And this pitch is up and away. 1-0 the count. We've seen A.J. Hinch do this during the series, and I will give him credit. Seems like he's got 2 spots in the order where he will do a double lefty-righty, lefty switch throughout the game. You see this number 2 spot in the order. Carpenter, the right fielder. They brought in Malloy, the righty, and then when the lefty was out, they brought in Perez, turned it back around again. And they're doing the same thing here with this spot in the number 8 hole. Jace Young, Andy Ibanez, and now Zach McKinstry all getting plate appearances in this spot in the order. McKinstry ahead 3-0 right now. And there's a called strike on the outside corner by Canó. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 9th. Detroit ahead 4-3. Folks, final game of the regular season at the Yard. We got to hit the road for the final 6, and that is off the plate for ball 4. McKinstry, a pinch hit walk with 1 down. So regardless of the outcome, folks, just breathe it in. Another season has come and gone, and this is what? This is the 32-year anniversary of this ballpark, something like that. In fact, we're only a couple of seasons away from Camden Yards being our home longer than Memorial Stadium, if my math is correct. That is a walk. Did we just walk another guy? If the Orioles came into Baltimore to play at Memorial Stadium in 54 and the last season was 91, that would be what would that be? 35 years? 37 years. So 37 years, and then 91, we're looking at 33 years. So in about 4 years, it'll be the same amount of time between Memorial Stadium and Camden Yards. That's crazy to me. That's just crazy for me to think about, considering as a little boy, all I knew was Memorial Stadium. And when Camden Yards opened up, it was so fresh and new and exciting, and it felt like it was always new. It still feels new to me. And yet here we are, a few years away from it being a part of our home for as long as Memorial Stadium was. 1 out, 1 on. Trey Sweeney at the plate. And we got a super chat coming in. Hold on, folks. This pitch is low and in to Sweeney for ball 1. Super chat.
Message for you, son.
And we got a little flying. Who is this caped crusader? I like this little animation here. I've never seen this. John Wallet has opened up his wallet with a $9.99 super chat. No text, but nice little animation here. I'm digging on it, but for whatever reason, it's blocking me from liking this. Hey, folks, hit a like on this if it's possible, because I can't. Thank you for that contribution, John. Here's a ball hit off the right side foul by Sweeney. The count is 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, runner at first in the top of the 9th. Thank you, John. Where's the button for that?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
First game was against the Cleveland, at the time, Indians, and Rick Sutcliffe was the starting pitcher for us, and I think the first home run was hit by Paul Sorrento in the ballpark in that game, but we still won the game anyway. And the final score, I think, was something like 3-1, I want to say. How close am I to all that, Michael? Sweeney is retired on a ground out, and the runner will move up to second base now with 2 down. 2 down, top of the 9th. Jake Rogers, the thick mustachioed Jake Rogers at the plate. I tell you what, he looks like a Lego character. Oh, I'm not the best, but I'll do. Here's a swing and a miss by Rogers, and the count is 0-1. Yeah, isn't time just crazy, folks? Isn't time just absolutely insane? The 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. When I'm lost in my thoughts, and folks, that's pretty much all damn day, every day, I oftentimes just think about time and the concept of time. Good way to fill up time. Here's a ground ball to third. Over to first. In time. Inning over. Folks, we're going to the bottom of the ninth. We need a run. Ramon, Ced, and Gunner are due up. Can we find some ninth inning magic in the final home game of the season? Of the regular season, let's say. I mean, folks, next time you see baseball here, it's going to be a playoff game. So, get ready. Is anybody ready to buy a playoff ticket? Who's going to be going to these games? You better be. Don't worry about me. Man, you smell magic? Is that... Do you have one of those carbon monoxide detectors or something? That might be what's going on. Be careful, man. Ah, the magic of the bat. Dan, you say I'm the best, but boy, read the comment sections on some of my streams. I got other people telling me I'm the worst thing they've ever seen on YouTube. I don't know how to handle talking to the chat. I had somebody tell me yesterday, please do not use God's name in vain, to which I wrote back, I'm sure Earl Weaver was told the same thing his whole damn life. But this is who I am, so sorry about that. You know? I mean, honestly, if you're an Orioles fan and, you know, a little, you know, whatever, like, come on, be real. You're basically saying Earl Weaver was the Antichrist if you can't deal with the word goddamn once in a while. Jason Foley is on to try to end this game for the Tigers. He struggled yesterday. He blew the save. Ramon Arias is up, and here we go. First pitch is taken for a called strike. Ramon is 1 for 3 in his first game back. Hey, Mick, if you got a free ticket to the World Series, I might get on a plane. This pitch is off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. If I don't have a way to get a ticket, there's no point in me flying halfway around the world. That's right. They used to grow tomatoes out there in that little triangular section down the left field line, I believe. Earl Weaver was always interested in a good ripe tomato plant. The 1-1 pitch to Ramon is swung on and missed, 1-2. Ramon, we should be over on the sub screen, folks, for the remainder of this. We should be chilling right about here. No need for a spoiler. This pitch is laid off. 2-2 the count now, folks. 2-2. Come on. The pitch. Swung on. That's hit hard to right center field. Come on, get down. Oh, it's caught by Meadows in the gap. Damn. God damn it. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. God damn it, I did it again. Ramon Arias really hits this one hard to the opposite field gap, but Parker Meadows chases it down on a bit of a basket catch. Said Mullins, folks. And he looks at a pitch low for ball one.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Dan, I mean, it's everybody's own whatever. Look, here's a news flash. I don't subscribe to any religion. So the only person I'm offending and the only person who stands to, you know, face retribution is me. What are you guys worried about? Just by hearing the word. You're not doing anything wrong. So don't worry about it. You'll be all right. By the way, I went to 10 years of Catholic school, so whatever that means. Said Mullins is at the plate, 1-2 count. And the pitch popped up. That's out number 2. Center field. And it's going to be up to Gunnar Henderson to do something here. 2 down in the 9th. All right, folks.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Gotta be honest, Gunnar's kind of due to go deep. He is kind of due to go deep. He's reached base 3 times today. Hang in there, folks. The first pitch is swung on and missed. He chased one low. 0-1 the count. Yeah, God is super sensitive. You know, whenever we say words like that, it's like he's reading Twitter and it's making him upset. I get it. That's a called strike 2. Gunnar, okay, if nothing else, do not end this game with the bat on your shoulders, my friend. The Orioles are down to their last strike. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, I'm going to hit this bugle anyway. George, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. The 1-2 pitch is off the plate, and now we got a 2-2 count. Hey. Two and 2 to Gunnar. Come on, lock in, buddy. Lock in. Come on. Treat it like a playoff moment. The pitch swung on and missed. Gunnar strikes out, and the game is over. The Orioles are back on a losing streak. Brandon Hyde is quickly down the tunnel. The Tigers, meanwhile, are right in a wild card hunt. And we have helped them get there, losing 4 of 6 over the course of the last 9 ball games. Folks, I know you don't like the result, but I've got a lot of things here to say. I'm not worried about it too much. Yes, Albert Suarez, he gave up 3 home runs today. I don't think we've ever seen him do that. Obviously, I'm worried that is something. I just hope that's an aberration. You know, Albert Suarez giving up 3 bombs. If he doesn't give up 3 bombs, it's a pretty good start again from Albert. And, you know, Cowser gets robbed of a home run. This game really could have gone either way, folks. It really could have gone either way. I don't think this is any indication of the Orioles suddenly losing their way. It's just a game that we came up short on. And luckily, it's a situation where, again, this game really doesn't have a whole lot of meaning in terms of what's going to happen between now and the end of the regular season. It does put pretty much the final nail in the coffin in terms of any hopes of a division. Even if we do go to the Bronx and sweep, it's still going to require extra help beyond that. So, folks, just get used to the idea. We are in very good shape to be hosting a 3-game series all at home for the wild card round. And right now, we're just trying to figure out which American League Central team we're going to play. It looked like the Royals for the longest time. But at this point, who knows? Could be these Tigers. Could be the Twins. We play them head-to-head. If we play them head-to-head and give them a couple of wins, they might wind up being the team. Who knows, folks? I mean, again, all I'll say is that we're getting in. That's the good thing. And we're playing a bunch of teams that are trying to get in too, which means once we get into the postseason, we should be well seasoned. I couldn't come up with a different word than season again. But yeah, we should be like, in that mindset of playoff atmosphere type baseball. I mean, this felt like a playoff game to me, the way these two teams sort of bounced back and forth there for a while. So just expect more of the same. Just hope that we're on the winning end of things once it matters in October. All right. That's pretty much the way I look at it, folks. Looking at the box score, one guy had a multi-hit game, and that was Adley Rutschman. And I'm going to give him player of the game. Cino Perez maybe gets a second place, getting 4 outs, no hits, no walks, with a strikeout. Bullpen did fine for us tonight. I mean, I could give a collective player of the game to the bullpen as a whole, but good to see Adley with a multi-hit night. Good to see Jordan Westberg back in the lineup, smacking that RBI double. Good to see Ramon Arias back. He got a hit. He scored a run. Ced Mullins coming up with that game-tying 2-run blast. I mean, folks, there were good things going on here. And what is otherwise, at the end of the day, a bad result. But we come back in 2 days. We hit the road. We go to the Bronx. Let's take a look at that matchup, and then I'll get on out of here. Again, I don't want to forget to say it's been an honor to mod for you. You're the best current Janet, geez, I'm glad I caught that out of the corner of my eye. I haven't even been looking at the chat. Janet, believe me, the honor is mine for the commitment and the support that you've shown since day one. You've been right there by my side this whole season, and it's a level of gratitude I don't know how to pay back other than in words, and that doesn't seem enough. Well, you better not forget. I'm just kidding. Dean Kramer. Okay, here we go. Kramer is the last guy in the rotation to pitch a... How do I put this? Kramer's got 2 more starts left. He's the last pitcher in the rotation with 2 starts. So after this first start against the Yankees with Kramer, everybody gets 1 more chance. So Dean Kramer is going to start game 1. It says Marcus Stroman, but I was told this has been updated right here. I trust Rock Kabatko, unless he recounted this. Or recanted, whatever the hell the word is. Clark Schmidt. According to Rock, it's going to be Clark Schmidt on the mound against Dean Kramer. So, scratch Stroman. And this game will start at 7:05 p.m. Eastern at Yankee Stadium. I will be on the air at 6:55 p.m. Eastern. And, man, my throat is shredded. My throat is shredded wheat right now. I can barely talk. Holy cow. I'm about to run out of juice here, folks. So, yeah, come on back, everybody. We got some time off. The rest of today, all of tomorrow, and then all of the morning and afternoon on Monday. So plenty of time to get geared up for this coming series against the Yankees. Again, once more, sorry for sounding like a broken record here, But the way things look right now, even sweeping these Yankees isn't going to mean a damn thing in terms of trying to win a division. They've got it pretty much locked up right now. But it's very important that we go there and we play strong. We try to win the series just like you do any other series in the regular season. You go out there and you want to win 2 out of 3. And, it's going to mean a lot for our confidence if we can take 2 out of 3. So that's my goal. Try to take 2 out of 3 and take it from there. Don't get swept. Try to take 2 out of 3. And if you only win 1, you still wind up winning the head-to-head series for the season, which is something to think about. The Yankees are looking like they're going to finish with the best record in the American League. And to have a winning record head-to-head against a team like that, knowing that you can beat them, and knowing that if you get deeper in this playoffs, you're probably going to face them, that's good to know. That is good to know. I've seen us play these Yankees, folks. I think we match up well against them, okay? I know we haven't really seen them since the trade deadline. We haven't seen them with Jazz Chisholm out there. A couple of other guys. Jason Dominguez now in the mix. But look at the Yankees right now. Already losing 2-0 to the A's. Although they probably got the word that we lost and are now just, phoning it in because they've got this division. Again, I mean, we've already lost our 70th game. The Yankees would have to only win one more game to finish. Yeah, and then the head-to-head. Yeah, it's over, folks. The division is over. The Yankees win the division. But that's okay. That's okay, right? Once again, last year, 2 teams, wild cards. Both won the pennant. Teams that won over 100 games, us, the Braves, the Dodgers, all bounced in the division round. So you can throw all that crap out the window, folks. Right now I see a team that's getting healthier. I see a team that's, even despite losing 2 straight games, a team that looks just better to me than the team we've been watching for about a month there. So I'm ready to go. I'll see you guys on Monday night, all right? Let me do a quick check on the other streamers out there, see if anybody's live. If they are, I'll send you over there as a gesture. Because, again, folks, a lot of people out there, hey, how about a little Ravens coverage? Ravens Cowboys? Rising Rhinos calling it. Folks, I got Peter Brady voice right now. I got to get out of here quickly. Folks, we just came up short of 4,000 people tonight or this afternoon. Again, yesterday was crazy. Today was more of a standard showing, but 120 plus likes. That's fantastic. Thanks, everybody, for your help. The mods, Janet, Matt, Rob, Froggy. Oh, by the way, who's still hanging around here? Hey, Michael Mertig. You still here, buddy? Michael Mertig. BW wants to talk to you. Are you still here? Michael. It doesn't have to be awkward, okay? I'm just going to ask you a very simple question. Would you like to be a mod for this channel? Don't have to say yes. And I can explain. Sure. Okay. All right. Let's go through the vetting process. Okay, Michael? We have witnesses here. Hey, Matt, Janet, hang out here for a minute. Fellow mods are here. This is how it works, Michael. This channel is growing, and I want to have the right number of mods to where nobody's feeling like there's too heavy of a load. But you have to understand as well that the channel will show some, ups and downs. Sometimes there'll be low nights. Sometimes I don't want as many mods active as I need. I don't want a situation where, say, chat is filled up with nothing but people with wrenches next to their names. It makes me feel like other non-mods aren't really welcome to chime in. You know what I mean? So I'd like to just keep a nice balance. Long story short, just as is the case with Matt or with Janet, this is a voluntary position. You're free to not do it any night you want. You're free to tell me I don't ever want to do it again. It's completely volunteer. But at the same time, if there's a reason I need to take the mod designation away, all I'm asking, Michael, is that you don't take it as some sort of disrespect, okay? It's just a part of things. I had something happen very early on with the channel where I made somebody a mod. It was super early where there wasn't a whole lot of people here, and I made the decision that I needed to, and he was very talkative, and I was like, well, you seem to be better served just hanging out and chilling and talking with everybody. But he took it the wrong way, and he freaked out. So, Michael, will you be okay doing this if I take the designation away for whatever reason and not, freak out? As long as you're good with that, we can do this. And as far as what the, what do you call it? What the requirements are, first of all, you need to be in the Discord. Janet or Matt, do you have the Discord link on standby? And again, Michael, this is all volunteer. And you don't have to feel obligated to show up for every game or be here from first pitch to last, But we do need to give you a little bit of a orientation, I think. And the Discord is a place where we sort of talk about these things behind the scenes. So you're going to have to join that. Is that a problem, Michael, joining the Discord? Sorry for all this being on stream, folks. I know this isn't very exciting. But hey, you're watching the channel grow before your very eyes. You're seeing behind the scenes stuff going on here. As it's now 3:32 a.m. Man, my throat is shot. Well, welcome aboard, Michael. Have you ever been on Discord before? Hopefully it won't be a problem for you to get in there. Come in and say hello. Maybe Froggy, Janet, Matt, or Rob will be standing by to invite you into our group chat. I think they have the ability to invite you in. And then there's the link right there. There's the link right there, Michael. Basically, it's just, making occasional reminders, maybe every other inning, for people to like and subscribe, and also making sure when some of the chat rules are broken to, handle those accordingly. And the fact that we have a group of people here, some people might miss something, but there's usually one of us that I have to do it to get him into the group chat. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I mean, again, between now and Tuesday night, plenty of time to get Michael in there. So, Michael, you'll go ahead and get in on the Discord, say hello in the general thread, and then I'll send something to get you invited into a group chat within the Discord, okay? We got plenty of time to get that all straightened out. Wally can't wait until Brandon Hyde and his whole staff are fired. Hey, Wally, who do you want? You got a whole staff and manager ready to replace? Honest question, because if you do, I want to know who's coming in for us. Who's taking us to the promised land, Wally? Because I haven't been doing any scouting of a new manager. I'm too busy trying to see if this playoff team can win it all. I've got all the winter to think about that. Have you got anybody in mind yet, Wally? Wally, is this thing on? Come on, Wally. You can't throw out one thing. Buck Britton, Bob Melvin, Joe Madden. I'm not down with Joe Madden. Bob Melvin, I'll think about. Bob Melvin used to play for Baltimore for a few seasons. So there's that connection. I would actually, I would put Bob Melvin on a short list if we go into the playoffs and if we play like we did last October, the way we looked against Texas and some of the decisions Brandon Hyde was making last year, if he's learned nothing, if he hasn't grown as a manager, you know, in a tactician, you know, strategic in-game management sort of way, I mean, he needs to show growth just as much as these players do. So if he can't guide this team any better than he did last year in the playoffs, then I think it's time to look for somebody else. And it sucks because I really do like Brandon Hyde as a guy. I really do. I think he's really been a very beneficial part of this rebuilding process. And you can't take away the fact that he led a team to over 100 wins, which the Orioles haven't done since the Earl Weaver era. I mean, Earl Weaver did it a few times, and then this guy. So that's something you can't really take away from the guy, you know? If we wind up having to part ways with Brandon Hyde, I just don't want it to be a case of one of these, like, you know, see you later, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out kind of thing. You know, I think Brandon Hyde deserves better than that. You know, it's just a case of, you know, maybe he has very strong positive traits to his management, like team chemistry and guiding young players and stuff like that, but maybe he doesn't have that strategy element that you need once you get in here in these playoffs. You know, you got some guys have it and some guys don't. I really hope he does. I really hope he does something that looks like a positive step for him this postseason. If he does, I think he keeps his job. I do. I don't. And folks, if we wind up getting, if we just get into the championship series, do you really want Brandon Hyde to get fired if we get to the ALCS? Even if we don't get into the World Series, if we get to the ALCS, that's progress. It's just the second season of a rebuild that's nowhere near peaking yet, right? I mean, I just wish he was better at some of these in-game decisions of his. That's all. I don't know. Hey, folks, I'm going to have one more lucky. I don't know why I feel like hanging out here, but I don't know. It's just we're going to not be around together here for a couple of days. Janet, you probably got better things to do. One more lucky. Janet, grab a lucky. Have a lucky with me, all right? Let's take a look at something here. So apparently the Yankees have tied it up with Oakland already. Top of the second inning. Yeah, folks, just forget it. When we play the Yankees coming up this week, it's all about just showing that we're competitive, showing these Yankees why we lead the season series against them, why they haven't looked better than us head-to-head. Let's just keep that going. And I tell you what, man, if anybody gets hit by a pitch, I swear to God, if Juan Soto runs into Westberg or something, it's gonna be Judgment Day. I don't have any beer around, Matt. I'm not much of a beer drinker, particularly in the house. I like to talk about having a beer, but not in the home. I learned too much from my dad. It's never a good idea to just sit there drinking in your house every day. That usually leads to problems. It's best to socially drink. Go out. Drink just enough so that you're able to get back home and not be able to blow into that machine and not go to jail. A home run from Jason Dominguez. Folks, I tell you what, Keep that name in the back of your mind if we wind up facing the Yankees in October. I'm sure he'll probably be showing us something in the upcoming week. Speaking of which, once again, they're showing Stroman. That's just not right. Any more news from Rock Kabatko before we get out of here? Orioles can't clinch today after 4-3 loss to the Tigers. That's what sucks. You know, it would have been nice to clinch at home and have it be a situation like it was last season when we played Tampa, where you knew, like, the moment it happened and the scoreboard was flashing, we're in. We won't be able to have that moment, but hey, we'll have it the next best thing. We're going to clinch a postseason playoff spot playing the Yankees. I can deal with that. 3 days to drink a six-pack. A six-pack of what? 40 ounces? A six-pack of kegs? I don't know. Hey, you got to be in it to win it, right, Michael? And if you ain't in it to win it, then get the hell out. Hey, Michael, you're still here. Did you try the link? Did you get into the Discord? Have you left a hello in the general thread so I can send a way to get you into that chat? We might have to make a whole new chat. Every time we do this, nobody knows what we're doing. we might have to start a whole new chat. I don't know. But let me know if you got in there, buddy, before I sign off. I still got a lucky going here. Hey, Shantae. See you Tuesday. Thanks for being here. Rangers and Mariners are tied. Sorry, Pocket Watch. I missed your messages up there. Yeah, no reason. Yeah, it's done. It's over. The Yankees won the division. Credit to them. They did it. We didn't. We got too big of a slump. I mean, both teams were pretty much playing 500 ball there for about 2 months straight. But unfortunately, we went through a stretch where we lost 8 out of 10 games, and it was just too much. Too much. They went like 7-3 while we went 2-8, and that was ball game right there. That 10-game stretch. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind being an underdog, folks. I do not mind being an underdog whatsoever. Yeah, Michael, I've been saying that forever. That's why this playoff season is wide open. That's why I don't understand why anyone's not just satisfied with the fact that we're going to be in a playoff bracket with a bunch of other teams that nobody's dominating anybody. We know the Yankees can be beaten. That's the best team in the American League, and we know we can beat them. Now, if we face the Dodgers in the World Series, that's the huge underdog matchup. But all I'll say is remember 1966, because we were the huge underdogs for that one too. And we figured out a way to win. But I tell you what, if the 66 Dodgers had Koufax, Drysdale, and Ohtani, might have been a different story. Let's be honest. Jeez Louise, Shohei Ohtani. My goodness. Krabby Melts? Janet, why are you doing this to me? I'm working on an empty stomach. Have you seen what I've had to eat here for the last 3 hours? 1 biscuit and 1 cracker. I feel like a frickin' parrot over here. Anyway, enjoy your Krabby Melts. By the way, Krabby Melts, I had to go to a clinic to get that taken care of. That happened back somewhere around 98. I remember getting an acute case of Krabby Melts. You can't buy anything at the drugstore for that. You got to go to the doctor. Bruce says, hi, BW. Hi, Bruce. I'm about to sign off, buddy. Oh, we need a new link? All right, let's do it. Let's do it right now. Because I'm right here, and I don't mind if we start getting lag issues at this stage. I will jump right in. I will go right to here. And invite people. And copy. And paste. Voila. And I'll put that right in the main thread as well. There we go. All caught up. We are all caught up. Let me hurry up and close that before it leads to problems. All right, last drag, and I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. A long post-game show that didn't have a whole lot to really give you. Just me chilling. Clean up the bullpen. Well, the return of Felix Bautista is going to make everything better. Thank you, Bruce. It's 3:46 a.m., so at this point, I'm just going to try to get a couple hours of sleep before the sun comes up. Thank you, Michael. I might not catch up immediately. Again, I want to just shut everything down and try to get a couple hours of sleep before the sun gets up. But I'll check it out probably in the next 5 to 6 hours, something like that, okay? Again, plenty of time till Tuesday night. Folks, I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Come on back Tuesday night. We play the Yankees. 6 games left in the season. I hope you have a good one. Sending you right now to the Ravens coverage by Rising Rhino. So say hi to him for me. I might be able to just pop in and say hello myself. Until then, this has been the Bird Watcher. Thanks, everybody. I'll chirp at you later. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.